Join me and Team City Slickers as we take you through the unforgettable journey of our Montana adventure.
Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Bring it back in there. Bring it back in there. Ooh, what are you feeding that thing, huh?
Chicken.
Alright, we're getting ready for the next leg of the race. Heading over to Bozeman, Montana. Aiden, are you...
This trip was about more than just stunning landscapes. It was about the bonds we built, the challenges we faced together, and memories that will last a lifetime. From the moment we hit the road, we were surrounded by Montana's breathtaking beauty. We rode through scenic routes framed by towering mountains, endless fields, and skies that stretched into forever. Each ride felt like we were a part of the landscape, lost in the moment, but deeply present with each other.
Good morning, Montana.
Between rides, we soaked in natural hot springs where we let the warm mineral waters ease our muscles and spirits. Surrounded by the serenity of nature, these hot springs were a perfect place to relax and connect as a team. Laughter echoed in the crisp air, and the camaraderie we built in those moments is something I'll never forget.
Montana. Broadwater Hot Springs, Montana. This place is beautiful. Check this out. We got a hot tub here. This is... Say hi to everybody. We got the armwrestling. What's going on?
But the real highlight was an intense arm wrestling competition we held in the heart of Montana's wild backdrop. With the team gathered around, cheering each other on, every match was packed with energy and grit. It wasn't just about winning, it was about pushing ourselves, supporting each other, and sharing in the thrill of friendly rivalry. Watching everyone put their strength and spirit to the test brought us closer in a way that only competition can. This trip was a perfect blend of adventure, relaxation, and bonding, a true escape from the hustle and bustle.
I think there's amazing breakfast, amazing arm wrestling, more cooking, deliciousness. Thank you guys. Beautiful views, a wild Aiden.
works with his hands, loves to cook, and that's a top roller if I've ever seen one.
Loves to cook, hey? That's awesome. I suck at cooking. I'm not gonna lie.
See what he's about to whip up right now. That is a face of concentration right there, my friend.
He's gonna have a lot on his plate, though. We knew who he's pulling, so I'm super excited for this one. Co-main event of the night, guys. After this, we have the ladies pulling, but this is our male main event. They are ready to go, and with these two, you always know it's gonna be a show.
Dan Schwartz played the right guard there in football in high school. He looks like every bit of it. That position was played well, I can guarantee you.
He said he was the smallest right guard, did he not?
Yeah, hey, he did a fantastic job as well. That's the City Slicker. Now let's take a look. Kevin Playboy Roy descending the stairs as of right now for We Country Folk.
The swagger in this guy's step is just immaculate, eh? Every step he takes, he walks with confidence, with passion. He's got two big boys behind him walking with him, eh?
There you go, I love it. He's got the envoy behind him, a truck driver hailing from Bradley, Maine, now living out there in Billings, Montana. Now, little hook, little side pressure action, and I'm going to say this one out. Love it. Holds arm wrestling titles, Arizona, New York, Maine, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Montana, South Dakota, and New England. The security hanging out right behind him, making sure this is precious cargo that is delivered safely.
Wow, that is a lot of places to hold titles. Kevin has done it all. He's been everywhere. This tail to tape.
Take a look, tail of the tape now, 2-inch advantage for the Nightmare here over Kevin Playboy Roy. Only a pound advantage here, nothing significant. Now that 2-inch difference, bicep circumference, Dakota, that's where my eye is drawn to.
Yeah, everything else is quite similar, but I mean, the biceps only important if you can get to it. Stand there with a desk there.
Yep.
Kevin, you can see Kevin looks up, he kind of looks at the TV. He's not looking at the TV though, he's getting a feel for what he wants. He's been doing this long enough, he's feeling everything out.
No need to look at it, this is all done by feel, folks. Referees letting them figure it out as best they can for right now, and now there's referee interference, gonna make sure that this is nice and even here for our City Slickers.
Both these guys would have it on their side of the table if they wanted, so they have to come to a neutral ground. That's why we got referees. You should be fighting for what you want.
Oh, here it goes early. That's a slip.
Kevin tried to go underneath there. I think they're going to call that. They're going to redo that one. Referee's calling a redo.
Yep.
No, neutral zone pin. No win for either person.
They're calling this one a neutral zone pin, so no harm, no foul for either side. That's right there in the middle now.
They're restarting here, getting restarted, getting the setup. So basically, guys, what the explanation was there is we have a neutral zone in the middle of our tables. If there is a pin there, they just call it a neutral zone pin or neutral
here we
zone
go.
restart.
That's Dan right there with a quick one for the second. No straps necessary, Dakota. There's a scream to the camera as Dan Schwartz going to be super happy with that round one win.
Very dominant hand performance there by Dan. He set up how he wanted to. He got outside on Kevin, and if Kevin can't get in his lock, like I was saying earlier, if you can't activate that bicep, then you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter right there. And as you can see right there, Kevin's bicep was just completely taken out of the picture. There was nothing doing right there as Dan gets a little more insane love for the camera.
Yeah, the Nightmare coming out, showing up. We're going to take one more look at this for you guys there. Or we're jumping to live.
Jumping right into
That's
it. No more
all
replays
good.
necessary. Points done. It has gone the way of Dan Schwartz as the City Slickers looking to take an advantage back. Of course, Country Folk a 5-4 advantage as of right now.
Yeah, we could be going to the main event as a silver bullet for everything. That could be awesome.
Love that.
What a great event so far, guys, and these two topping it off. Dan with the top hand control, Kevin getting up there. Kevin, if he doesn't like that setup, man, try the referee's grip. It seems like Dan keeps getting that rise in there. If you can't fight the rise, Dan a little lower. No thumb knuckles being seen right now, though, so Brian is just going to take him the referee's grip.
Yep.
There's no sense in Brian sitting there exerting all that time. You got 30 seconds to get a grip. If you don't get that grip, then we'll do it for you.
You said it best right here, and both of them are going to be happy with the referee's grip on this one. Also, like you said, Dan Schwartz has been coming forth and pulling that advantage thus far. Whether that's I mean, it's a couple of different things. You touched on it really, but so far it has come forth and sung true. A neutral zone, no harm, no foul in the first one. The straps necessary, and it was Dan Schwartz quick in the second.
Yes, and again with anything. Oh, one foul on Kevin for moving.
Yep.
Kevin's learning the referee's grip right now. I've been trying to tell him all day. I guess he doesn't listen to me. But yeah, again, that neutral pin at the start ended up going Dan's way anyways. Like you said, no harm in it. And we are now here. Kevin's getting close first with no cap. Dan's cap.
There you go.
And Kevin gets a stop, though, and gets the cup in where he wants to be. Kevin holding on. Was that a deep enough? Yes, it was deep enough for a pin. Kevin got some real estate there, though. He turned it into a hook. 2-0 for Dan right now, but Kevin saw the light. Kevin, if he gets that, we'll see on the replay here. Very intriguing. Dan goes down, but Kevin gets a stop. Kevin needs to get his shoulder in there a little more if he wants anything. Very smart play by Dan. Had his elbow at the back of the pad, driving downwards.
And you see Dan, the feet, just moving right there. He's getting the entire body involved as he's just trying to employ every single pound of pressure over the top. Dan Schwartz giving some more love to the camera.
Kevin needs that stop a little higher, if anything. And if he gets in there, he could burn Dan out. You got to hold that if you get it, but it's just a whole battle to get it. These New York guys really behind their guy Dan right now. Dan so far doing everything right. Kevin making the proper adjustments. Will he do it in time? We're about to find out, guys.
11 tournaments this past year for Dan Schwartz. A lot of experience just in 2024, Dakota. We'll see how this number 12 tournament goes for him. I'm saying, Kevin, if he wants to bring this back, take a point here and bring himself back. He's got to get an advantage early, because that's how Dan has taken both of these points so far.
100%, I agree. Tries to go underneath, go into straps.
Yep. Again, it had to happen early, and it just didn't happen there for Kevin.
We haven't seen straps yet.
We have not. We have not. We'll see how this one goes.
Let's
take a look at this one, even though it was quickly aborted.
Dan really grabs the thumb there. You see Kevin's pronation roll over. Kevin's not one for keeping his pronation too much. He really likes that hook, side pressure. Straps can be super interesting, though, because sometimes with a really, really tight strap, it's a lot harder for a top roller to get what he wants.
Now, country folks, City Slickers, regardless, this is a very important match. If you're pulling for any of these arm wrestlers, let's hear you here and now. Put your hands together for these two arm wrestlers.
Yeah. Kevin, I think he's asking for that strap to be tightened because Kevin wants this to not be a hand battle. He says, Dan, I want your arm, I don't want your hand. When he cups that inwards, he can hope to use that big bicep he's been talking about all night and really get what he wants.
He has been talking about it all night, Dakota. You're right there. All right, so even in neutral elbow placements, you see Kevin is pretty far up there on that. It's fair.
Yeah.
If they don't put it back, it's fair.
Interesting, too, here. You can see that Dan has a low.
Oh, man!
Dan with the side pressure pull right
Kevin
through.
Knew it. Kevin knew it, yep.
Yeah, I was going to say Dan got the strap a little lower on his arm. Usually that benefits the top roller. The lower you pull from, you can usually get that. 3-0 win for Dan.
3-0 there for Dan Schwartz.
And Kevin is going to be doing the interview here.
Yeah, we'll be doing that in just a second. There you go. But
they're gonna pull it
obviously
out.
they're not quite done with it yet. They want to do number 4 and number 5. Taking a look. As of right now, yeah, we are going to be applying straps here. And early, a nice neutral position. That's a good point, Chris. A nice neutral position here and early. Big shout out to our sound guys here on the day. Shout out to Treve and all the other sound dudes. We got Chris, we got Ryan right next to me. Treve getting it done. We'll go through the full shout out list of all of our production folks. My job as a caster, Dakota's job as a caster, so much easier. Strap applied here, Dakota.
Strap applied. They look ready to go. We'll see if Dan's nice. We'll see if Dan says, "All right, we're gonna hook it out, try it out," or if Dan just wants a 5-0 victory. Kevin in the hook there.
Oh, they've been bringing it back a little bit. That face is turning red. Dan, maybe a little bit gassed right now and now in our first strap match, Kevin trying to work his way back right now.
Kevin needs to get his shoulder involved a little more if he can.
Oh, that's
you
a bad
can
angle,
see him
you're
make
right.
that adjustment. See, as soon as Kevin comes inside, he gets an advantage just because he's so connected in there.
Kevin working his way and trying to get it, not gonna happen.
Dan got him.
Dan Schwartz, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now is the nightmare over.
Wow, really impressive by Dan there. I mean, going to the hook with Kevin is no joke. Anyone around here knows how good Kevin's hook is. Dan gets the job done, and he ties it up for the City Slickers.
Yeah, City Slickers won it after the last round here. We might be doing a fifth one just between these two. I love the casual look on Kevin's face right there. He's literally like cackling a little bit, maybe trying to get in there.
Right. The number one person that came out here, rushed everything, gave his best shot, very fair. He's at every single one of my tournaments, every single one of my super matches. Give a round of applause for Ray for doing what he does best. At 154, I'd like to thank Garrett Tupper, the best Vermont Shield, the best 154-pounder out here that beat their best Montana guy. Give a round of applause for Garrett Tupper, guys. At 165, and Sam Mitchell, he had the best fight of the night, I would say. Next to Ben, but Sam, I'd say you got the match of the night. What a fight. Next time, go with the fucking person from the beginning, right? Thanks so much, guys. Thank you. At 176, guy came in here thinking he's going to lose badly, but put up a good fight. Next time, Hayden LeMay, we'll think different, okay? At 187. At 198, who the fuck is Jason Ciardi? Where's Jay? I'm in the phone. The absolute fucking monster came in from Russia. All right? Absolute monster. 2 right-handed pulls. Give a round of applause for Vladimir at 209. And again, at 220, the same, at right hand champion. I can't believe he pulled twice, 7 different matches and won every single fucking match. Oh, yeah. Goddamn Vladimir, give me that
Puller of the night. Puller of the night. Yeah.
To 198, one of the best ones that we have in the tri-state area. Put up a good fight. I know he'll come back stronger. Jason Ciardi, guys, give your round of applause for 198 pounds. Jason Ciardi.
Appreciate that.
My 230-pound puller. My 230-pound puller. A good friend of mine. Him and his family, Melissa and Jennifer. I couldn't do without you girls either. I'd like to congratulate Roger Lurd putting up a hell of a fight right-handed at 230 pounds, Roger.
Nice, Roger.
Also came out of nowhere, also pulled at 240 fucking pounds. Roger, thank you so much again for pulling at 240 fucking pounds, man. Yeah. Absolute monster. Good job, Roger. Pulling in at short notice. Thank you so much. Fight. And our biggest heavyweight of all. I underestimated, I want to apologize. And I will never underestimate Vince Diapoli at any heavyweight out there. Let's give a round of applause for beating Len out, guys. Our super heavyweight out there.
Benji the man!
Laddie, I didn't know it was going to happen. I had all my money on you. You know I did. You know I did. I want to congratulate you for Madison Walker stepping up the game. He's going to be traveling from state to state with me. Florida, next is going to be Texas. We're going to be doing homes all over the world. Congratulate Maddie for being the world champion of being. Yeah! And last but not least, I want to congratulations on the run. And I'll put yourself together with all the sponsors and let's talk about it. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Yes!
We left Montana with incredible stories, stronger friendships, and memories that will stay with us long after the last ride. Join us on this journey and feel the wild spirit of Montana through our eyes.